Thanks for coming back to Planet Everyone's Garage. Hopefully, we'll get this thing put in that thing today. Well, we're back at it today. I've got everything to where it fits. I've got to tip the motor a little bit so I can get the pan to clear when I level it out to pick it up with the hoist. So let me bring you over here and show you the final setup I got. I think final setup. I got to make a little ring to go around it with the same 5 bolt holes in it, the screw holes in it, to go around this outside ring here, but I can put the screws in it to hold it in place now. But as you see, there's no screws in it. It's in the perfect spot. It's not touching on anything inside, so I think this will win. Anyway, we'll find out when we fire it up, won't we? I had to make one more of these bulkheads. The other one just wasn't cutting it. And I'm not a welder. And I made the hole in the wrong spot. So I put a plug in there and I was tacking it. And I have a little 110 Lincoln, I think it's a 185 flux core welder that I just play around with. And I was blowing through it when it was set on the lowest temp setting. Yeah. So I don't know what the heck the pan's made out of, but I thought it was like that spring steel. That, I don't know if spring steel is the right word for it, maybe tempered steel or something. But let me go ahead and bring you over here and show you what I got. I've just got the bluing on it there, so when I had it with the pan on it and I had a couple screws in there holding it, I could rotate the crankshaft and see if I'm touching it anywhere, and none of the bluing's been rubbed off. So I think that's a win. But anyway, we got the pump down there secured with safety wire. Got the bypass valve here secured with safety wire. The pump's bolted on. The adapter's bolted on. And Mart, thanks for the idea for the name on the adapter. Since it's my 5th one, he suggested we call it the Mark V variant full flow oil adapter. Or he said Mark V variant. I'm just adding the full flow oil thing to it. So here's the Mark V variant full flow oil system in its entirety. And there's where it's going to come out. This one I made a little bit lower profile inside, even though I really didn't need it. But I think it turned out pretty good. So what you say we get this pan on here and quit playing around? Well, I've got a stud in it down here and one up here, and hopefully those will hold it in place, and I've got everything here in the right position, so it's all nice and tight. Well, now I'm going to cover it all up, but she'll do what she was intended to, and that's get the oil out of the motor into my double filters and into my oil cooler. So I'm going to make sure I wiped it all out. Yeah, it looks like it. I'll give it one last shot with the rag here. This is one of the things that I don't like about working on a motor intermittently is I start thinking about things that I did before and I can't remember 100% of them, and I'm wondering if I did them, but I had to get to this point. I hope you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let's move this just a tiny bit. pops through just as it's supposed to. Alright, there. Well, I might have to add a final adjustment. There. That should hold it up a little bit more snugly. What am I trying to say? There's no words. No such word as snugly, Ronald. Okay. There. I'll go ahead and get the rest of these on here. And yeah, I broke the piece on that, but I'm not going to try welding across that. I'll just make more of a mess. And I plan to put another piece on the outside of this anyway. I'm just holding it in place for right now. That's why you haven't seen me put any gasket or anything on it yet. I'm not done with it. Well, I guess number 5 rolled off and went somewhere, so we'll just go ahead and get the rest of the pan on for right now. And I'll go ahead and bring you back when I get the rest of these in here and get this thing flipped upright and start putting a hoist on it. I'll see you in a little bit, guys. So let me go ahead and take this off, and we'll go from there. Oh, sweet. Yep. Long tube header kit for an open wheel. And yes, it does have 4 tubes, but we're only going to use 3 of them on each side for this. So, this was 89 bucks. And in case you didn't notice it, on the motor when I was working on it, I had a header flange bolted up on it on one side. So I've got a set of header flanges for a flatty. I've got all these pipes. So we're going to open the holes up just a little bit, and we're going to make some really sweet little headers, if I can weld. Well, I'm at it again. I think it's about time she goes in the car now. It was 2 days ago when I put the motor on the hoist, so I think I'm about ready for it now. I've got the steering shaft out of here so I don't bump that or anything. And let's see what happens. Shouldn't have any problem with the steering box, but you never can tell. Oh, I can't go up any higher. you guys know it's fun doing things yourself. Well guys, sorry about the cooler noise. I happen to have a cooler on. That's all there is to it. I can't do it in the garage without it. I'm just getting too old for this stuff. Not mentally, I assure you, not mentally. Wow, it's right there. Come on. Let me go over and take a look. I'm gonna get a couple screwdrivers and put them in the oval holes on the water pumps and the motor mount so it doesn't drift forward, because I think, oh, that's why it's not going in. The cap on the back end of the bell housing for the original Bendix. There. So let me see how I can do on the other side of the car here. The camera's doing its shut-off thing again, and I can't seem to get it at the right angle. I need a set of eyes underneath here. I need somebody underneath here to wiggle the transmission when I wiggle the motor and see if we can get this thing to get in here. And I don't want to leave you guys stuck with me just getting the motor right here and not bolting it on. I don't think that would be fair, but well, I'm going to have a lot of room where that steering box is, I'll tell you. No. There we go. There's no weight on it, but it's not in. It just needs a little help. Let's take a break from putting this motor in for just a minute. Last night, while I was making the video of, or yesterday afternoon while I was making the video of me putting the motor in and trying to get the darn thing lined up, and we'll get back to that in a minute. A friend of mine calls me and he tells me there's this place over here by me that's got all these bolts and stuff, and he said, hey, tomorrow everything's going to be $1 a box. And I'm thinking to myself, sure. But anyway, I mean, I don't know what to say. Let me see, I opened a couple of these boxes. Oh, anyway. Here, let's open this one. 1/8 inch 16 UNC, 1/2 inch long alloy steel, 45H black oxide. Look at that. $1 a box. Do you believe this? $1 a box. $1 a box. $1 a piece for everything. Look at this barrel sander. That was the last one that I could grab before everybody else was grabbing them. In the box. I mean, I know I'm going nuts over this, but from I've got 3mm long steel spring lock pins, 500 of them in the box, dowel pins, 1/16 inch, 1 inch long, alloy steel, 40 in a box, 20 in a box, 20 pins, 20 pins, 40 pins, 40, grub screws, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just having a cow over nothing here, but this is like a kid in a candy store for me. I'm a nut and bolt fanatic. I love my nuts and bolts and collecting my bearings and pillow blocks and shafts, and I'll show you guys a little while later, but I just had to share this with you. I mean, who the heck? $1 a box. .3/8 cap screws. Black oxide. $1 a box. I mean, I'm trying to see where they're made. I didn't see China anywhere. I know I saw Taiwan on one box. But anyway, I won't drag this on too long, but last night a friend of mine went over there and he said that they had GM small block starters, brand new in the box. I got there this morning and I was going to pick them all up, but they were gone. They had a stack of brake rotors over there, and they had some clutch plates and flywheels and stuff, but nothing that I could really use or sort out the SKU number to figure out exactly what it goes to. I don't have the app. It was my first time at that store, but these here, I got some Yoast steel toggle clamps, $1 a box. For 2 steel toggle clamps. I mean, all the way to this, which is, I thought this was kind of funny how they package it up, but 1 bolt. Oh, and cap screw. I mean, that's a pretty good size cap screw. But yeah, these are all 100 for a box. In here, this is 50. That's 50. There's 100 here. I mean, there's as I drop things like I've been doing a lot lately. A lot of this stuff came from Amazon, it looks like. But ball joints. Oh, here's the thing for my tiki torches. I'll maybe next time I'll take you guys out and show you my tiki torch and stuff I've been making, or the tiki bar, the kind of tiki backyard patio thing that I've been building. I'll take you out and show you that. But here, oh, red fine line tape, $1 a bag. I took the other one out of the bag just to make sure it was good. I don't know. Well, little things make you happy in life, don't they? Let me go show you something else. I want to introduce you to Alan. He's my new friend. There we go. That's just the vacuum line. So he'll end up staying up once I level this thing out. You can go out there for right now. There we go. But came with a whole bunch of stuff. New ignition wire sets, universal sets, plugs, points, all kinds of stuff in the cabinets. The thing's full. So it's my vacuum line there. But I just thought I'd share this with you. It powers up. I've got it all cleaned out inside. I'm going to flush the contacts next, and when I get my Model A fired up, we'll bring it around here and I'll hook it up and we'll get it running the way she's supposed to be. I have the training manual for this, and it looks simple enough that I might be able to understand it. So I just wanted to share this with you guys right now. So, it's definitely going to be a good addition. And it's got this where I'm going to put all my electrical hardware and everything, all my clips, anything electrical, spark plugs, wires, anything's going to go in here. So, and hopefully I can make a spot in the garage for it, but if not, I'll just level it out and it can live here for a while. You know, this is, we're out of the rain, out of the elements, and it's just going to get a little bit of breeze. So, something else to add to my little trove of toys of sorts. I thought I'd share it. Wow, so close but so far away. I know, I won't say it anymore. I'll be beating a dead horse. So, when I can beat a dead horse, get somebody over here, I'll get this in. But for right now, I don't know when that's going to be. I'm going to have to leave you guys hanging right here. Motor's in the car. I'll have it bolted up pretty soon. I was hoping to pull out a table full of goodies and share them with you this time, but I'm going to have to wait until next time. So for right now, she's in the car, and I feel so much better. At least it's not going to fall on the floor. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Flathead Ron's Garage. How about hitting the subscribe button? Maybe the thumbs up, maybe the thumbs down. Even though I don't give you regular content, you don't want to see me go through all my, we'll just call them trials. Anyhow, I can't wait to get started on those headers either. Those are going to be nice. This is Ron. Join me next time here at Flathead Ron's Garage.